The wearable market has seen some serious innovation over the years, but one product line that's consistently been a hot topic in the world of fitness and tech enthusiasts is the Apple Watch Ultra. The combination of Apple's signature elegance and the rugged features built for outdoor adventurers truly set the Ultra apart from the rest of the Apple Watch lineup when it was first introduced. But as the iterations roll out, there's one thing that keeps popping up time and time again. The elephant in the room, so to speak. And that's the battery life. Despite all the advancements in design, features, and functionality, the battery life remains the major sticking point for this otherwise impressive smartwatch. Let's take a deeper dive into the Apple Watch Ultra 3 and explore why a critical battery life upgrade might just be the game changer it needs. When the original Apple Watch Ultra debuted in 2022, I was immediately sold. It felt like a match made in tech heaven. A watch that could withstand the elements while still delivering the premium features that we've come to expect from Apple. For those of us who lead active lifestyles and enjoy exploring the great outdoors, but still appreciate a bit of luxury tech, the Ultra hit all the right notes. Sure, if you're a professional athlete or an extreme adventurer, watches like those from Garmin may still take the lead in specific areas, but for the rest of us, the Apple Watch Ultra was a dream. It combined practicality with elegance. Rugged, durable, with a large, vibrant screen and that undeniable Apple charm. Yet, when the Apple Watch Ultra 2 came around in 2023, things felt a bit underwhelming. Sure, it brought a few updates like the new S9 chip, which improved performance, and some new features like pinch-to-answer calls and offline Siri, but overall, it didn't feel revolutionary. It wasn't a huge leap forward. And yes, we saw some new color variations like the black titanium finish, which admittedly gave the Ultra 2 a sleek, stealthy vibe, but in terms of raw performance and features, the second version didn't bring anything drastically new to the table. But let's talk about the Apple Watch Ultra 2. What actually changed in this iteration? What's new in the Apple Watch Ultra 2? First off, the display. If you're coming from the original Ultra, you might be wondering whether it's worth upgrading. Well, the Ultra 2 comes with a peak brightness of 3000 nits, up from 2000 nits on the first version. No, that sounds impressive, right? But honestly, how often do we really need that much brightness on a smartwatch? Sure, if you're frequently outdoors, especially in direct sunlight, this upgrade could be beneficial. But let's be real. The display was already pretty stellar to begin with. Still, it's a nice improvement, especially for those who spend a lot of time outside. Battery life. Oh, battery life. While Apple did make a small improvement here, don't expect a miracle. The new low power mode is a solid feature, and it can definitely stretch the battery life, but the reality is that we're still looking at a maximum of about 2 days on a full charge. In a world where Garmin's adventure watches can last for days, sometimes even up to a week, on a single charge, Apple's 2-day mark starts to feel a bit limiting, especially if you're using the watch for extended outdoor activities. What's great about the Apple Watch Ultra 2? Despite some grumbling over battery life, there are still a lot of things to love about the Apple Watch Ultra 2. For one, the price tag. At $799, this is a premium product, but it's significantly more affordable than many initially expected. When we first heard about the Ultra, many speculated it would cost over $1,000. While the price is still on the higher end, it's not as expensive as anticipated, especially when you factor in the features you get. The display, as mentioned earlier, is brilliant. Even if the brightness upgrade isn't something you need, the color accuracy, vibrancy, and sharpness are undeniably superior to what you'll find on many other smartwatches. Apple's focus on making the display stand out really shines here, and it's one of the most visually impressive screens I've used. Let's not forget about the Apple Watch ecosystem. watchOS is, without a doubt, the best smartwatch operating system available. While Android alternatives like Wear OS are improving, Apple's operating system remains the gold standard. It's smooth, responsive, and full of useful features. Apple Maps, in particular, is a game changer for those who enjoy outdoor adventures. Whether you're hiking in a new area or navigating city streets, Apple Maps' integration is seamless and incredibly helpful. And Apple Pay? It works effortlessly, which is something not all smartwatches can say. And the black titanium version? It's a showstopper. It's the same watch as the regular Ultra 2, but that dark titanium finish adds a touch of sophistication and elegance that makes the watch feel even more premium. The elephant in the room: battery life. So now we have to tackle the one issue that continues to hold the Apple Watch Ultra back: the battery life. For all the impressive design elements and functionality that Apple continues to pack into these wearables, the battery life just doesn't measure up to what's offered by competitors like Garmin or Samsung. Even with the minor improvements, in battery life in the Ultra 2, you're still limited to about 2 days of use on a single charge. This is fine for everyday users, but for those who need a watch that can go the distance, especially on long hikes, travels, or weekend adventures, it feels like the Ultra 2 could do with a lot more juice. Garmin's adventure-focused watches can last much longer, sometimes up to a week, making them a go-to for serious adventurers. Samsung's Galaxy Watch Ultra also stretches its battery life significantly beyond Apple's offerings. Apple has been rumored to intentionally limit the battery life to encourage regular charging habits, but given how advanced their technology is, it's hard to believe they can't make a meaningful improvement in this area. Yes, the low-power mode is helpful in some scenarios, but it's not enough to make the watch a true all-day, all-week companion without constant recharging. And that's a huge limitation for those who want a smartwatch that can keep up with their busy, active lives. What needs to change in the Apple Watch Ultra 3? So, what does the Apple Watch Ultra 3 need to stand out and really cater to the outdoorsy crowd? A significant overhaul of its battery life would be the most important upgrade. Apple has made incredible strides in design, display, and software, but without a major improvement in battery life, it will still fall short of being the ultimate adventure-ready smartwatch. If Apple can crack the code to delivering longer battery life while maintaining the features we love, the Apple Watch Ultra 3 could truly be the perfect balance of rugged durability and sleek sophistication.